How is everybody? Let me know in the chat if you can hear me. I've got 2 bars. I think I'm live, but I never know. Sometimes I start yapping, and it's just me. Well, I'm just going to assume I'm live, waiting on people. Okay, yep, there it is. They love the green. Hello. Hello, Wicca. I'm doing well. Hello, Stephen Hawkins. Not to be mistaken with Stephen Hawking. Hello, Dannon and Jensen Hackett Garcia and Covey and Ford of Observer Arms. I'm broke down and I'm waiting on parts. And I just thought I'd get on here and shoot the shizzle with everybody. This morning I was in Yuma, Arizona, and there's a little drama with my Airbnb, and I decided I didn't want any part of it, so was going to go to California, but it didn't work out with the person I was going to meet up with. Oh, Dwayne, he's got some stuff going on. So I basically just flipped a coin. I'm headed to northern Idaho. Just thought, why not? And I drove about, I don't know, 700 miles, and I broke down. My, it couldn't have actually happened at a better time. I'm tired. There's a little town. I'm literally in the parking lot of uh, the parts store, but it's a tiny town, and they close at 5, and they don't open until like, I don't know, probably 8 or 10. So yeah, it worked out. I was gonna. It could have been a lot worse. I went down big this highway on the eastern side of Nevada, and it was long, like long. It's beautiful, but it was long, and there's like 100 plus miles in between towns. Um, and anyway, it could have been a lot worse, but it's either the alternator or the idler or both. Just started making a noise. So I thought I'd get on here and shoot the shit with y'all. Is there a nearby hotel? Yes. Yeah, I'm not in any bind. I'm not in any. I mean, this is just kind of like being an old field mechanic again. I've got all my tools here. I'm in a parking lot. There's a hotel right there. There's a grocery store right there, and a little bitty part store there, and a Dollar General or something right over there. So the reason I'm not getting a hotel, I'm going to do this. I'm not spending a dime. I've made a bet with myself that I can do this whole trip all the way from the southern border of the United States to the northern border of the United States without spending any more than just, food and um, gas. I've got a hunch. I've got a really good hunch that Bitcoin is about to explode, and therefore, ergo, I do not and will not. Hello, Jurassic King. I will not pull out any money on my crypto because I think it's going to pop off tomorrow. All the TA guys that I follow, all the Bitcoin dorks that I follow, Camel Finance, both Pizzino brothers, the cryptocurrently guy. Everybody's saying it's popping. It's something's about to happen. And my buddy Angel sent me this link that a Forbes put out an article saying something leaked in the Trump White House, and all the big Wall Street guys are scrambling right now and buying all this stuff up. And it just so happens that Bitcoin spiked to like 97,000. And if I play my cards right, for every dollar I don't take out getting a hotel, it's going to pay off as soon as Bitcoin goes to the moon. So, yeah. Hello, Hurricane Girl. How are you? Jensen Hackett Garcia. I still live in Cincinnati, Ohio, but I'm visiting Chicago. Okay. Doing well. You still got the Wyoming place? No, I do not. I left there about a month ago. I went and stayed with Parker for a couple weeks. And I've come to realize that I love my cheerings, but I don't want to stay with them more than just a couple days. They're grown and they've got their own way of doing things. And I have to admit, this is tough for me. This is tough. Not being here. This is easy. I spent my entire life, or my entire adult life, young adult life, dropping everything to show up for my shithead kids. And I'm kidding, by the way. That's just a joke. And now they're all grown and doing their thing, and they don't have time for me. It's not, not rude or anything, but they're just busy. And now I'm having to just. It's not having to. I get to. I'm learning to change my perspective on life. But it is strange. I'm not gonna lie. It's strange to figure out what the hell I want to do. Anyway, no. To answer whoever asked that about Wyoming, Forward Observer Farms. I was up there for a while, and the market crashed, and I didn't want to pull out any more money, so I headed down to Texas. Then the market shot back up, and not staying with Parker anymore. So I'm just traveling. I don't know exactly where I want to go, but it's kind of a fun feeling. I've got absolutely nothing else to do. I've got no girlfriend, no pets, no wives, no cheerings, butts I have to wipe. Um, got my investment, knock on wood, about to pay off. And I've been meaning to go live, but I just haven't had I told y'all the last time I went live, and I apologize for not being able to. I just hadn't had a real place to go live. I've got all my equipment in the back. I've got everything with me, but I just hadn't had a place to put it up. Jurassic King, I haven't been on your lives a lot since I moved. Well, I haven't been live in probably damn near a month. I wasn't going to wait this long, but I was hoping. Well, I'm always hoping it'd work out different. But anyway, what time is it where I'm at? It is 9:23. I think I'm on Pacific time. I think. Cyclone, sup, brother? Can you do me a favor? Maybe. I'm not going to give some weird shout out. By the way, I'm still the Colin Hackett guy. I just changed my name. Okay. Martin Gray, hello. Says, hey, nice necklace. Yeah, my mother gave that to me. Oh, speaking of, someone commented, I posted a picture of me. I stumbled upon, I don't know if y'all saw it in the post section. I had no idea I was driving right by Lake Mead. And if you don't, for those who don't know, Lake Mead is what supplies water for Las Vegas. And the Hoover Dam is what makes Lake Mead. And I looked up, and my Siri was telling me turn left on whatever highway that is, or go straight to Hoover Dam. And I went, oh. Like, first thing I think of is not European, National Lampoon's Vegas Vacation. Old Clark goes and takes the whole fam damly over to Vegas, and I hadn't seen it in like 30 years, but they wind up at Hoover Dam, and I just remember there's some kind of crazy scene where Cousin Eddie does some wacky shit at Hoover Dam, and I'm a big Cousin Eddie fan. So anyway, I got to go see Hoover Dam for the very first time, and it is breathtaking. It is so big. It's weird. It's not as big as the TV makes it look. Where I was I was up. The dam was over there. I was up on the bridge that crosses. They call it the Pat Tillman Bridge, and it's just there. You can drive on it, but there's a big concrete barrier, and you can walk all the way across the river and look down at the dam. And from that perspective, I don't know. It's you look down and I almost got queasy looking down. But you look at the dam and it doesn't look like what you see in the movies where they pan up and it's just because you're looking down on it. Anyway, it was really really cool. Yep, Hoover Dam, man, that was fun. Hello, Nut 1674. So what y'all doing? How y'all been? What's everybody up to? Blade and Cloak smoke weed and it'll help with your weightlifting. I know some people. I suggest a strong indica post workout after the protein shake. I know people who do smoke weed and lift, but weed is just not my thing. I've become such a purist anymore. I just don't like any drugs. Every now and then, maybe mushrooms or something, but even then, like once a year. I don't like weed. I don't like alcohol. Sure as hell don't like cocaine or anything like that. That's a young man's drug. But I just I like the health. The older I get, and the more gray hair I get. I've been cutting my own hair, by the way, just to save money because I don't want. I am that tight. I am committed to cashing out big time in the bull run. Anyway, I've just become a purist. I don't like any kind of drugs. I think it's all poison. But again, if you're gonna pick a drug, I guess weed to be the one to do it. A hell lot better than alcohol, but Jurassic King, whenever I hear about the Hoover Dam, I think of Fallout New Vegas. It's a video game. I was talking to Hayden about that, and I think he mentioned it was some video game. Hurricane Girl, great. The Carolina Hurricanes won tonight. Okay. I'm not much of a sports ball guy, but I'm glad your Hurricanes. Uh, oh, I guess hence the name, your name, Carolina Hurricanes. Hello, Dannon. Mom has a PET scan in the morning to locate all of the cancer. I'm very nervous. I'll text you later. I was involved with that drama, and uh, I don't know how much you want to talk about that publicly, but I'll text you later, Dannon. Not, are they okay? Do you need help getting your car going? No, I am a mechanic by trade. This is like this is like camping to me. I've got like literally all my tools in the back. It's like a 30 minute or maybe not even that long. Just depends on how hard. 20 30 minute. I'm just waiting on the parts people to open up. McKenna Draper. Hello, Caleb. Hello, McKenna. Cyclone, say one swear word for me, please. It'll make me happy. Oh, poopy. How's that? I'm feeling a little sad today because I feel like I'm about to lose my home in Cincinnati. We'll move to Chicago for 2 weeks. Lose your home? Why are you losing your home? Ninja Pro Scott. Hey, Caleb. Go Speedrunner. Hey, I'm new. Well, welcome. If I had my setup here, I'd be giving you the big applause. That's on my setup here. Welcome to my nutty channel, where I no longer talk about my children. Holy crap. I've just realized I've been on here 13 minutes and not one single person has asked me, how's Parker? Woo! Yay! He's fine. Hurricane Girl and the North Carolina Tar Heels won in baseball tonight, too. It was a great night. I'm glad you love your sports ball. I just don't. I've got a personal reason why I don't like sports ball, and it's nothing to do with any of y'all. I think I talked about it the last time I was doing the podcast for Moki Chobi. I don't know if I want to get into it. I'm trying to let those old bad memories. I'm trying to let them fade. Maybe I need to go to a baseball game. Is anybody going to be? Do any of y'all live in? I can either go to Idaho, or there's another spot that I found that I might go near Mount Rainier in Washington. Does anybody live in Washington or Northern Idaho? I might just go to a baseball game. Maybe I need to. I know I need to get out. I've got to start socializing. I've been such a hermit. Drastic Games, anyone watch Kenny versus Spinny? No idea what that is. Jensen, I'm losing money due to the collapse. We've all been there. That's my altcoin bags are down like 90%. And that's the reason I'm not pulling a dime out, even though I could, I won't. Because I think tomorrow Bitcoin, and I know everybody always says this, but it's again all the dorks that I watch online that follow this stuff religiously, worse than me, they all think the same thing. Tar Heel Girl, tell the story. I haven't heard it. Okay, I'll tell it. Well, I'll give you the brief one. The brief story is my kid's mother married a football player, Mighty May. Simp Daddy, he was a lineman for Texas Tech. And where I come from, have y'all ever seen you're a Hurricane Girl, you're a sports ball person. Have you ever seen the movie Friday Night Lights? Well, that was made in my hometown from my alma mater, Permian Panthers in Odessa, Texas. They're insane. They are nuts about football, and I mock them relentlessly. Anyway, long story short, I didn't hate football back then. I played soccer. I mean, I was sports minded, but they got married and they pushed that shit on the kids like really, really hard, knowing that it would interfere with my visitation time. And it created a lot of friction. And Blaine got slapped by Jason for Blaine didn't he wanted to come see me. Jason was making him go to football and he slapped him, and it was I made a big stink about it. But that's years ago, and I've got to get over it. There's a name for it, persephocate or something. I focus on those painful memories too much. I just don't like talking about them. So anyway, maybe I do need to start lighting up and just go to a effing sports ball game. McKenna Draper, what's your favorite baseball team? I don't have one. Y'all can convince me who is the best sports ball baseball team. I quit watching baseball back when Nolan Ryan beat the shit out of that guy. Even then, I wasn't a huge fan, but that probably happened in what, 92, something like that. That was before the internet, and at any time it came on TV, we all watch it because that was back during the day when I do like Mike Tyson. I've always loved watching Mike Tyson fight. That was back when Mike Tyson was biting off the ears of Evander Holyfield, and those were fun times. The 90s were just the shit. I loved it. What about a Seattle Mariners game? Maybe. Yes, just watched that movie a couple of months ago. Oh, Friday Night Lights. Yeah, Jim, Billy Bob Thornton. He's now made two movies. Well, one was a movie, and now he's made a TV series about my hometown called Landman, and it's really overly dramatic. But all of the crazy shit that happens there, it does happen, and it has happened there. But the way they make it look like all that crazy shit happens every single day, and they cram it all into one series, which makes it kind of corny. Again, it's accurate to a point, but it's not that dramatic there. Anyway, for whatever reason, Billy Bob Thornton likes making TV movie stuff about things in Odessa, Texas. Cyclone, you cussed. I'm so happy. I cuss like a sailor. I try not to on this channel because the censorship is just so freaking picky. Caden Tramview, wait, Blaine slapped Jason or the way around? No, Jason slapped Blaine. Yeah, he was like 7 or 8 years old. It was, well, I'll tell you exactly. It was right after the Parker movie. Parker, let's see, he's 14, 10, 8. He was 8. He was 8 years old. He said, I don't want to go to practice. I want to go see my dad. And Jason said, well, that's not an option. And Blaine looked up at him, and that big oaf is what, 6'4", 300 pounds, probably 400 by now. And he said, and Blaine said, looked up, said, I just made it an option. And Jason slapped him, and I've lost my shit. I wasn't there. Blaine told me about it, and I got down on his little level, and I said, son, how hard did he hit you? He said, pretty hard. It knocked me down. I said, I want you to slap me right now the way you felt he hit you. And he goes, but daddy, it'll hurt. I said, son, that's the point. He's not allowed to touch you, especially in the face. Now slap me just like you felt it. He reared back and he slapped the shit out of me. And, I raised so much hell. I hate even talking about it. Hurricane Girl, I remember when Nolan Ryan did that. Were you around back then? Jurassic King, Kenny versus Spinny is a real life TV show where two friends do a competition against each other. Whoever loses gets humiliated. Oh shit, we did that all the time. It's called Truth or Dare. Gunner, you ever watch UFC? I do sometimes. I've never really kept up with all the names. I didn't watch it religiously, but what I like about UFC and boxing is it's just one man versus one man. Yeah, they've got coaches and crew that help them pack their shit around, but when it really comes down, have you done the training? It's one man versus one man. I like that. I just never got into that team spirit crap. It just bleh. It's hilarious. Draper, the Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul fight was really disappointing. Oh God, don't even get me started. That was so rigged. It was so rigged. I cannot stand Jake Paul. I'm really disappointed in Mike. Of course, in Mike's defense, he's apparently been beaten the head so much. He's a deep thinker, but there's like out of all his depth of thought, there's pieces that are like missing. He the shit he does. He did an interview with this little girl, and apparently he didn't realize she was like 14. She's like, a kid. You know, big celebrities do that sometime to give them, help them out a little bit, be nice. He answered her really dark, like really, really. I can't even remember how it goes, but if you look it up, it's sad, but it's funny. But the funniest Mike Tyson story ever. Y'all know who that little dude Hezbollah is? That little bitty guy. He's a grown man, but he's like 2 foot nothing. He looks like a baby. Well, apparently Tyson didn't realize that he was a grown man. He was like 18 or 19 at the time. And this podcaster brought him in and he picks him up and starts like raspberrying his belly and kissing on him. He thought he's a baby. And then he later got interviewed. He said, how he talks. Yeah, no, I didn't know. I didn't know it was a grown man. Oh my God, it's funny. Cycle never heard of Mike Tyson punch out Freddie? Yes. Oh my God, yes. I beat Mike Tyson. I started out. Everybody starts with Joe Glass and Hippo and the Asian guy. I can even say they don't say it. They just like you see what they print back then. They printed at the bottom. It's just like and let's see, Fuji Kamikaze Fujiwara Nipponiki. I think is what the Asian boxer said. Yeah, I loved it. That was huge. Like I said, Tyson was a god in the 80s. I was in like junior high. Have you seen The Last of Us season 2? I saw it took place in my hometown of Seattle. I have. I just haven't found the Last of Us. That's the one with the. Yeah, I did, and I turned it off. I didn't like it. It's just too, for whoever's wanting to hear me cuss, it was too fucking woke. I just, I liked the first season. There's a little bit of wokey stuff in there, but I tried to overlook it. I turned it off the second one. I just didn't like it. Horde Observer, Seattle is a total shithole. I've heard. Dan and Jensen, I saw episode 2 of the new season and have not gathered the courage to watch the next ones. Okay, on which series are you talking about? We're talking about too many series here. I'm getting confused. Hurricane Girl, it is the NHL playoffs. The Las Vegas Golden Knights. You will be playing this weekend. If you ever had been to an NHL playoff game, it's really an experience. I actually drove through Las Vegas today. I hate Las Vegas. I've got a really awful story that I've never told publicly. My close friends know it, but I don't want to drag on her. It's not who y'all think. But anyway, I drove through there today, and usually every time I've ever been there, it's like hotter than blue blazes. It rained while I was there. Like I'm driving through downtown, all the Bellagio and all that crap all over, and it rained. But I've got people phobia. I don't like big crowds. I don't like big traffic. I just don't like it. Maybe that's why I don't like sports ball games because it's just full of people. And Jacob Jamerson, hello. See, Jensen, you can say that. I hate Seattle after what I've been through while living there. Meatloaf Creep. My sister's baby daddy's named Jason. Also a human garbage can. Is he a simp daddy too? Meatloaf Creep. Jurassic King. Sorry, Meatloaf. Oh, I guess I missed something. Hello, Kyler Hempel. $1.99. You did not beat Mike Tyson. I did. I'm going to like your little thing anyways. I beat Mike Tyson. Yes, there's a certain way. You remember on the old NES, Kyler, I assume you're old like me. The old NES, the original Mario. I played that so many times. Back then, again, there wasn't the internet. That's how old I am. They had these magazines that you could like buy or order, and one kid would order it, and we'd all just pass them around. We get these cheat codes, and to get like 100 men on Super Mario, you go up, down, down, left, right, B, A, select, start at just the right time, at just the right tempo, and it gives you like 100 men, so you can go and beat it all. Well, they gave cheat sheets on how to beat the Mike Tyson one, and after playing it, God, I don't know how many years I've played it, I finally beat Mike. On the video game, obviously. AJ, be safe out there. I'm good. I'm strapped. I'm like double strapped actually. I'm in shape, and it's a small town. I'm not worried about it. Jurassic King, I completely agree with you, Kayla, about The Last of Us season 2. I was a huge fan of the video game. I almost vomited. I can't even tell you. I tend to forget dumb shit that like that. I can't even tell you what they said or did. I just remember thinking, oh, I don't have time for this. I turned off. I don't even remember it. It's like my haters. Sometimes I get haters in the comments. If y'all notice, I like to pin shame, whatever they're called, pin of shame. And these people act like they get under my skin, and they don't. I couldn't tell you their name. I've learned to. I need to learn to block out the painful memories from my kids with Simp Daddy and their mother, because I can't block that out very well, but I can block out the haters. Jensen, my last NHL NFL game was in Cincinnati and Columbus. I haven't been. I don't think I've ever been to an NFL game. I've been to Mile High Stadium once, but I don't even remember why I was there. I was a kid. And then my sister ordered me to start The Sopranos today. Woohoo! So that'll be my next binge. The Sopranos is, in my opinion, really good. But just remember, they are degenerate. There's really not any good guys. You find yourself rooting for one of the mobsters, and then it just never fails. They've got these terrible tempers, or they're cheaters, or they off people. But it was really good, like really good. I only watched it like a year or two ago. That came out in the late '90s. Yeah, in fact, yeah, it was because season in the opening intro of the first couple three seasons, he's driving through New Jersey where it takes place, and they show the Twin Towers. And after 9/11 happened, they had to edit that part out because there wasn't any more Twin Towers. Yeah, I really, I it's probably not been long enough, but here another year or two, I could rewatch the entire Sopranos. Big Doggy, what's up, buddy? I'm stranded, but I'm having a good time. Cyclone, I had to use Game Genie to beat Tyson. Does that count of me beating it? No, if you're not wearing your ass out, wearing your thumbs out on those unergonomical square ass and doing the buttons yourself, then Cyclone, you cheated. Hurricane Girl, have a little fun. The Vegas Golden Knights are playing on Thursday in Las Vegas. I will gift you a ticket. No, don't do that. I've passed Vegas like 4 hours ago. I'm in, I think it's called Wells, Nevada right now. The very northern, Vegas is in the south. That's kind of you, thank you, but I'm just not in the headspace to deal with Vegas right now. Maybe someday. Maybe when I cash out on my crypto, maybe I'll go. Maybe I'll host a big notorious dad party and invite all of you, that all 32 or 22 of you that get on here. Jensen, if you go to Chicago, I would go up to the Willis Tower and check out the view of Lake Michigan in New York, where for WTC, the Statue of Liberty. Oh, two different places. Yeah, I've actually been to Chicago. I was probably 18 or something, or 17. I don't remember it very well. Um, and then I never saw the towers in real life, but I have been in New York since 9/11, and they've got that blue beam, and that is one hell of a concrete jungle. It's too peoply for me. OTGXV, whatever, said hi. Hello. I can't pronounce your name. Funny, I live in Vegas and I was born in Chicago. Huh. So you saw I'm not lying, OTG. Testify. It did rain there today. Caleb, want to hear a joke? I'm all ears. Jensen, nice. I just visiting Chicago. I was born in Seattle. Huh. Small world. Seattle isn't too bad. Cycling, but cheating is how you win. Apparently so. I could have made a single mom joke right there, but I'll refrain. I'll refrain. Big dog, where you at? I will come give you a ride. It's okay. I'm fine. It's this is kind of a game I'm playing with myself. I like challenging myself. I do this all the time, but I'm in Wells, Nevada. But that's kind of you. But no, I'm good. Why did Jesus stop playing hockey? I don't know. Um, I don't know. Tell me, why did Jesus stop playing hockey? OTG, you're not lying. My grandparents lived there, and my grandpa was talking about it earlier. Oh, the rain? Yeah. I assume it doesn't rain there very much. I mean, it is a desert. But of all days, I've been to Vegas 2 or 3 times before, but I've always flown in. I've never driven in. But today I drove through it. I always cheat. Is that bad? If you're cheating on your spouse, I would say, yeah, that's bad. But a video game? Pfft, no. Because he kept getting nailed to the board. If I was a hockey fan and I knew what being nailed to the board meant, I'm sure that would have been hilarious. And for all you hockey fans out there, I'm sure that is hilarious. But I think Jurassic King's making fun of me. Maybe. It's all in good, as long as it's all in good humor. I'm not going to pick on anybody unless you're a hater. If you're a hater in the comments, I'll pick on you a little bit. Well, I'm going to get rest and leave Chicago tomorrow. Getting ready to head to Seattle. All right. Good night. Meatloaf Creep, The Sopranos was a great TV show. My husband and I always laugh like Polly walking around the house. Hey, Tone. Hey, Tone. I think my favorite scene, and it was really brutal, and I don't remember, who was it? Uncle Pussy, I think. I don't want to ruin this for Dana since she hadn't seen it, but I'll just leave it at this since I don't want to ruin it for Dana. But the boat scene, if y'all seen it, don't ruin it for her. But I think it was brutal because that is how they keep order. That was probably my favorite scene. Cyclone, if my spouse pisses me off, then it's okay to cheat. You're on your own, chick, dude, whichever you are. I don't recommend it. I know, you can make jokes about it, but I don't recommend it. I mean, if you're gonna cheat, why get married in the first place? That's how I see it. It, I guess, for some people, cheating's like like getting a fender bender. It pisses them off a little bit, but I have been cheated on, and it hurts. It killed me. Like, it shattered me because I was serious, and it it changed me. I didn't used to be this obnoxious, in your face dick that I am now. Jurassic King Cyclone, it's never okay to cheat. I agree. I don't recommend it. I mean, if you're not happy, you're not happy. Just leave. But I'd say at least have some dignity about it, because I just think it's bad for the soul. That's just me, though. All right, kiddies. Cyclone, I'm single, got out of a toxic relation about 5 months ago. I feel free. Well, then you're not a cheater. If you're single, then you're single. That's different. Or maybe I'm getting my usernames mixed up. There's so many of y'all. I'm probably mixing them up. But it's 10 o'clock where I'm at, and I'm starting to kind of lose my voice. Um, I think I'll let y'all go unless y'all got anything pressing you want to chat about. Cyclone needs therapy, never cheat. Yeah, I don't recommend it. This world is, in my opinion, it's so rotten already. Why would you want to contribute to that? The sinful nature of man is just rearing its ugly head. Everybody's at everybody's throat. I just don't see the point. Don't go stay up till midnight. You sound like a woman. You've got to be a woman. I know you're a woman, aren't you? Just a little bit turdy. A little bit turdy. Not obnoxious, but just a little turdy. Am I right, Cyclone? That's not a bad thing. All women are a little turdy. That's kind of why we like y'all. Good night. Stay safe, everyone. I'm a guy, also 20. Talking like a chick, dude. All right, I'm out. I will see y'all. I don't know. I don't know when I'll see you. Maybe tomorrow, maybe the next day. I'm headed north. That's all. I want to see some mountains. So whenever I got find a good place, maybe I can set up the big podcast. I just want to see some mountains. So anyway, y'all take care. Bye. Wish me luck.